This video was brought to you by GamersGate.com. Download games anytime, anywhere. Skip it up and that up. It's amazing how many times history repeats itself. I feel like it's 1994 again. I remember when the Atari Jaguar was relevant for 30 seconds, and they were actually working with another company to come out with a VR headset for the Jaguar. And back then, if you look at some videos on YouTube, for 1994, it looks pretty damn cool. But here we are in 2013, and Sony is developing a virtual reality headset for the PS4. They're actually going to reveal it at Gamescom this year. That fell through. They were going to reveal it at the Tokyo Game Show. That fell through. Now it's going to come out in 2014. Now, the interesting thing is, supposedly this has nothing to do with Oculus Rift. This actually would be a competitor to Oculus Rift, which I'll talk about in a minute. So it's Sony's own thing. They're going to reveal it in 2014, and they're not going to have it bundled in with the PS4 because they want to keep the price point lower than their competitors as long as possible, or as much as possible. So it'll be an add-on peripheral more than likely. First off, if Sony is making this VR headset, which it seems like it's a definite thing that they are, with all the hype behind Oculus Rift, I don't know if them going at it alone is a good idea. Especially because I'm sure Oculus Rift, if they don't buy it, will be for the Xbox One, maybe even the Wii U, PS4. It's going to leave their headset in the dust, especially if more developers, because right now Oculus Rift is the VR headset to go to, and the most developers are supporting it. And I just don't think, if Sony doesn't buy out Oculus Rift, I just don't think their headset, even with Sony's buying power, will have a chance against it, because right now the Oculus Rift is the accepted standard. I also still just don't. History has proven this, and I understand it's going to be the most immersive VR experience ever. I understand nothing has ever come close to it, but the general consumer, I know, just wants to sit in front of their TV with a gamepad in their hand on a nice 1080p display, or in the future maybe a 4K display. Don't mind my phone. And that's all they want. They don't want to sit there and be looking like Ray Charles in a Pepsi commercial playing Doom 4. There'll be that small set of people that will, but I don't think it's going to have mass appeal. Peripherals, look at every single motion peripheral throughout history, minus the Wii. Okay, because the Wii, that was part of the console. It wasn't something separate. Has not done well. Every single time they've tried something, whether it be an add-on upgrade like the 32X, which I know is different, or VR headsets, which they've tried in the past, or the Kinect. I know even though it sold pretty well with the 360, most people regretted the purchase. Add-ons just don't work. They just don't work, and I don't see Oculus Rift or Sony's virtual reality headset taking the consumer market over by storm. I just don't see it. If I'm wrong, hey, I'll be the first to admit it. But I just don't see it being a breakout success like a lot of people want to see it be. So what's your take on this? Do you think that Oculus Rift, the VR headset, is going to do well, that they want to come out with for PC and consoles? And even better, even more interesting question, do you think if Sony goes it alone with their PS4 virtual reality headset and they don't buy out Oculus Rift, do you think that Sony's peripheral can stand a chance against Oculus Rift? Anyway, folks, make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for supporting Review Tech USA. Have a good one.